So Fatman.
So Sleazy.
Fucking Dave Meltzer. Who fucks Dave Meltzer?
I was just gonna say who's the fucking of the Meltzers of Dave?
So I don't know. Nothing happened this weekend, right?
I mean, Honora won Best Picture, so it's the best movie of the year won Best Picture. That's actually surprising. I think that's like the only surprising thing that happened this weekend.
Well, let's talk probably not about that on the wrestling show.
That was cool.
Wow.
I don't know what the fuck that was.
Welcome to the wrestling show, everyone.
That was definitely New Jersey internet for you.
I don't know what happened there.
So cool.
Welcome everyone to another wonderful episode. Before we start, I just want to say something really quickly before we start, because we'll probably talk about it. Saichan no Gansamuro Champion Shiraiyo Senchu Omedetou Gozaimasu.
How many fucking international gimmicks do you have?
I don't speak Canadian.
Congratulations to the newest Grand Slam champion.
I was wondering if you're going to throw that in.
You're damn right. Io Shirai, Io Sky, Io, my second favorite? Third favorite? Top three. I'll just throw it in there. Top three.
You talked about Asians that didn't take pills?
Of course you would. Obviously, she won out of nowhere, honestly. An Asian winning on a main event? What the hell is going on?
An Asian winning.
Right.
And then an Asian winning in the main event. So that was a surprise thing that we were going to talk about today?
Yeah, but it wasn't the only surprise that happened.
That wasn't even the weekend. That was a Monday.
That is true.
Whatever. Weekend, same thing. Same letter, same guy, same freaking guy.
Because, you know, we love to spoil our own shit. What's everyone's favorite memes from this weekend? Love all the fun shit that's come out from the
Can you see him now?
Yes. Fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids.
One of my favorite ones was the guy doing like a video of like John Cena on the next Make-A-Wish. Where he just
Break-A-Wish.
And just beats the shit out of the kid.
Yeah. Gives the kid cancer.
So many great ones. So many fucking great ones. I know we've got I'm positive Fatman's got a shit ton of rumors and news regarding that and everything else that's happened.
Not quite.
Not a ton?
Not a ton. Not for that.
Well, just
we let shit cook in the WWE.
Yeah.
Right.
How dare we do that? Nobody does that anymore, right? Fucking shit. Let's talk about the chamber, though. Or should we say no escape?
We're not in Germany.
Oh, we're not?
No.
Well, for our German viewers and for Ryan going back and forth between left and right orientation.
He doesn't know what he wants to
do. Listen, first off, thanks for the shitty introduction. Heyo.
Heyo.
No, I'm
shitty.
This is
EO Sky won a fucking belt, and us lazy's just slack this week.
I'm done.
He came so much. He's that kind of tired.
I am post-coital bliss right now.
Wow.
Yeah. I feel
I
need a cigarette.
I was just gonna say all he's missing is a cigarette.
I would post a picture that I sent in our group chat, but we get.
I don't think we get that. I don't think. What? Wait, you think we're making money? Wait, you guys are making money? What?
Right?
Sleazy sent me a free sweater and a I stole the webcam and a microphone.
Yeah, it's still over here somewhere. I saw.
Oh, yeah, this is the new one. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Let me officially do introductions. First and foremost, the only gold medalist on the show, Mr. Heavy Julius Beefcake.
I forgot. I got to get the this year for the next time.
I don't have the ability to change it on mine. Change his fucking name to that on here.
I will in a moment. But on the other side, probably Ryan's doing it as we speak.
They're probably doing it.
I'm trying, yeah.
Speaking of which, he is the 2024 Wrestling Show Hall of Famer. He is the proud papa. He is Ryan Williams.
Oh, sandwich delivery! Look at that.
Just in time.
Right on time.
Is that
There
Mama
you
Ryan?
go.
Is that Mama Ryan?
It's Mama-in-law Ryan.
Yeah, that's how
Oh, Mama-in-law Ryan?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, we're talking Elimination Chamber. We're talking all sorts of fun stuff. I will pass it along to.
Fuck him. We are talking about probably the top 2 greatest heel turn possibly of all time.
Brother.
Like, to the point, like, I'll just because we got to the point. They purposely done false run sheets
Yes.
backstage to fuck with people. Like, this wasn't going to happen.
So, okay, my suspicion, my bell went off where I'm all like, they're ending the show with the Rhodes Rock segment? Something's going to happen. Something major is going to happen.
Yeah.
I just didn't know what.
Punk. Everybody thought it was going to be something to do with Punk.
I didn't. I just know. So we're doing the show ass backwards today. Scorecard. I put Cena first, and then I'm like, I don't know. I think it's going to be Punk. And then my dumbass, for some reason, is like, well, maybe Drew McIntyre. And I left.
Did you toilet tinker?
No, I didn't toilet tinker.
He toilet tinkered. He 100% toilet tinkered.
It wasn't on the toilet. It was not literally legit not on the toilet. But I'm all like, And then I'm like, Drew McIntyre. And then I'm like, let me change it back to Cena. But by the time I went to go change it back to Cena, it got locked. So I'm like, fuck. But anyway. So
let me bring that up, by the way, because
you want to get in your fuck Al Barrett.
Oh yes. But I gotta get the actual card up. Factions.
Well, I got
Fatman. I was the other way around. I had Punk with him, and then for some reason I went, I don't think so. It just doesn't seem like Punk's time. So I switched it to Cena after the fact.
I had Cena first, and I'm like, maybe it's gonna be Punk, and then I'm like, maybe it's gonna be McIntyre. And then I'm like, oh wait, no, he has that little program with Priest going, and by the time I went to go change it, it locked. I'm like, well, I'm fucked.
Well, fuck.
Yeah.
First of all, hashtag fuck Al Barrett. How the fuck did this man get 81 points on this?
I said he works for WWE. I am saying he works for WWE.
It was a 4-match card, and he fucking got pretty much everything right. Like, what the fuck, dude? What the fuck?
To get that completely right, you would have had 149 points.
Okay, so maybe he didn't get 100. Maybe half of it. A little over half. But still, we weren't even close. Nobody was even close.
No.
He works for WWE, 100%. He has to.
Honestly, I don't remember what I put. I know I put Cena winning.
So, okay, we're going to do this backwards. Let's talk about the men's elimination chamber.
Yeah.
All right.
I did say
Punk, Priest, McIntyre, Cena, Paul, Rollins. 32 minutes, 40 seconds. Can't give us 4.25 stars. Let's first talk about the match, and then we'll talk about the heel turn after. Heavy G, go first.
4 stars. I thought it was pretty good. I love the fact that Paul got knocked out pretty early in the contest. It was just so well put together. I mean, I love the part where Cena comes in, where Cena and Punk go to face off. He's like, "I missed you." I mean, overall it was good. Just a good physical match. Loved every second of it. I kind of figured Cena was going to win. My friend Cooper and I were discussing like what we think would happen if Cena would win, and basically booking him the rest of the way out. But Yeah, it was a typical hard hitting chamber
Sleazy.
I really enjoyed this. Like, I gave it 4.5 stars.
match. Oh,
What
What
was
was
it
it
missing?
missing?
Thank you. Thank you.
No fucking thank you. What was it fucking missing?
I was waiting for it. I was just waiting for everyone to fucking get all fucking bitchy about it.
we did the bit. Tell us why.
I think that I didn't like the fact of how they presented Rollins doing the stomp to Punk. It's a nitpick, yes, but I feel like that they took too long on there. There were a couple of other places, like with Logan, where they just took too long, it felt like. But like I said, we're talking tiny nitpicks here. So many fucking great moments. I loved how they started right off the bat going balls to the wall. You know what I mean? Like having Seth and Drew basically start off spamming finishers or finisher attempts all the way to the end with Punk actually losing to a submission hold in a chamber match.
Doesn't
That was
happen
kind of
often.
odd. No. Yeah. And that's the thing is that I would have expected Cena just pull him out and do an AA and call it a day. No, he made him submit.
Well,
That's kind of interesting.
technical knockout.
Well, Mr. This is his first major win in how many years?
Like,
And he has always made CM Punk tap out. This is the first time Punk didn't tap out, passed out.
yeah.
That's great. That's a great bit to bring in. I thought it was really well done otherwise. I thought there were a lot of I guess there was, how would you say? I wouldn't say
Push start.
push start. Oh, yay. How you doing, man? Welcome.
I mean, don't talk about death matches here, but that's okay.
Wait, well, close enough. We're getting to it. We're fucking getting to it. I will say that the heart attack thing was an interesting moment.
It wasn't greatly done though.
It wasn't greatly done. I agree with that, but yeah. So yeah, 4.5 stars. And then
I asked Martha Hart permission to make the truthful jerk that the pedophiles have been hidden from the public. The employee setting up the harness.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
Oofa.
Opa!
Hey, I dare you to
Dare you kick me out the air?
So I also gave it 4.5 stars.
what was it missing?
Thing.
It was missing CM Punk kicking out of every fucking finisher ever in the history of the fucking business. Like, Jesus Christ, he's got kicked out of fucking everything.
Right?
I like this. Death matches, baby.
I came for the death matches, of course.
Hashtag all the death matches.
Yeah, like I was like, okay, Punk's gonna lose then he takes a finisher, no sells it, doesn't move, takes another finisher, no sells it, doesn't move. I'm like, okay, and that's where I'm like, is he actually gonna win this thing? Like, he's just
so what you're saying
he's
is
being Super
they
Cena.
Hooked you.
They
hooked you.
They hooked me with the ridiculousness of it.
But they still hooked you.
Doesn't matter. Still 4.5 stars. I literally, at first, I wrote 5 stars down. And then I'm like, no, Punk kicked out of fucking everything. They did tell a hell of a story. They furthered the Drew Priest angle. They furthered Rollins and Punk. And then, obviously, Cena winning, which we'll talk about after Ryan talks about what he thought the match was.
I thought the match was... It was deadly. It was absolutely deadly. Like, everything about this match, even including the fact Logan Paul was in it, when you look at the other 5 names in this fucking match.
Mhm.
This was top notch. Logan Paul didn't look like shit because he didn't really have time to look like shit. Like there was no pressure on him. Sucked for Priest. I find was like the worst looking person in this match. If that makes sense to me.
I actually had Priest being the first one eliminated.
So did I, but you might as well have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he got eliminated right afterwards. But like him eliminating Drew from the Rumble, him pinning Drew here, it makes sense.
They're gonna fight. It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I know.
Especially with the way he did it with that crucifix pin. That was unbelievable.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right. So then Cena celebrates. Super Cena. Cena's got a pose. Then Cody Rhodes comes out. Then The Rock comes out with Travis Scott. Cool. Ryan's drinking blue drink.
Windex.
Too late.
It's called Blue Drink. And then we get that fuck you or go fuck yourself, Rock. And then that look Cena gave, I went, because again, if you haven't listened last week, Curiosity, painkillers for my back. So I'm high as fuck on that. Don't put painkillers, they are. So I'm high as fuck on that at like 10:30 at night. And all of a sudden I see the look. I'm all like,
Uh-oh.
Spaghetti.
I'm like, they're not gonna.
Everybody had.
I'm like, they're not gonna do that. And then I saw The Rock do the Benoit, and I'm like, is he gonna murder his kids? And then
he did.
Kicked in the nuts, beat the fuck out of him. The only thing I didn't like is the Travis Scott thing. It'll lead to something. I know it will, but it just didn't. That whole part fell off. It didn't seem like it belonged.
Do you know who Travis Scott is?
He's some rapper, I guess.
There you go. Click, click, gang, gang, bitch.
But that's not the point. It
felt linebacker for the Jets.
Oh, that's Bart Scott. But
who?
That
is it Jets guy that's getting traded so they get
it was a disconnect for me.
Yeah, that was the only part that felt. I'm like, well, this is awesome, and then this guy's punching. But okay, cool. But what Ryan said beforehand, no one saw this coming.
And Amelia, I thought Punk was coming back up.
Anyone who says they are a bold-faced liar.
Yep.
Well, you'd have to check their internet history.
No,
you don't want to.
Do you not remember me reading the fantasy booking exactly stating this was going to happen from Reddit?
Yeah.
That's just like all the memes that when Rock came out and did his 3, and then basically it was Cena's 3.
Well, like we said before on the show, WWE likes to throw those little Easter eggs in that only make sense after the fact.
Right.
So
I just thought of something interesting too. When Bret turned heel. When Bret Hart turned heel and they did that double switch.
Mm-hmm.
If you think about it, did Stone Cold tap? He passed out.
He passed out.
It's the same thing with Cena.
Well,
Cena wins, and then
Punk was already a face, so I mean,
I get it, but it's still a heat.
So
submission, and which, like you said, doesn't happen in that.
I want to quickly touch on the Travis Scott thing before we move on from.
I want to quickly touch on Becky Lynch after this.
Go get your man.
Oh fuck.
That was great. No, I want to touch on the whole Travis Scott thing because I think it's important to note that WrestleMania has always been built on
celebrities,
right? I have a problem with this specific segment, him being a part of it. And the reason why is you had this wonderful moment where you had The Rock and Cena in the aisle. Cody's bloody and they're trying to do this final shot thing. And you've got this cool visual of The Rock and Cena, two massive stars, now heels. And then you've got Travis Scott bouncing around in the background, like, yo, what up? You know, it was such a disconnect from the gravity of the moment.
Yep.
And I think they did. There was a point in time where they're doing the beatdown where Travis gets involved too and does something stupid. It kind of pulls the heat away from it a little bit. You know, there's a bunch of points in the segment where Travis Scott absolutely should have been there. And you could tell it was very clear that he was the third wheel in this segment.
Mm-hmm.
And it felt really bad. It would have been one thing if he came out with The Rock, stayed outside the ring, did that, you know, reacted later on and whatever. But having him actively involved in the beatdown and having him actively involved in that final moment actually took away from the segment a little bit, honestly.
No, I agree with that. Yeah.
Like all we need, he almost reminded me of Prince Nana back there. Freaking, I just
You shut your whore mouth about Prince Nana. I will hear no disrespect about Nana or the embassy or any of that. Fuck you. Go back to your shitty war game.
all right.
So, a little bit of news. Well, let's talk about the news around the Cena heel turn.
Yeah.
An hour before he made his final wish.
Yeah.
An hour before.
The segment was initially listed third, and then at the end of the show, that's part of the plan to keep it on the rest. You talk about that. Cena and Cody have known for a while that they'll be facing each other in Mania, though there was no current plans for The Rock to be at the event. Creative has been told to prepare as if The Rock wouldn't be wrestling, as wellness kept under tight wraps.
Yeah, there's only like a handful of people that knows anything to do with them.
Yeah.
And anybody else that isn't a handful of people are absolutely need to know at the last possible moment.
Yep. Regarding Travis Scott's involvement, the Friday poster drop, I don't know what that is, was a clear hit at the angle, and Scott's participation has been in the works for over a month. However, it's unclear how long he was specifically tied to the angle itself. The full details of how long the Cena Rock storyline has been in the works are vague, with speculation that the setup might go back to Cena's tour announcement or events like Bad Blood. However, WWE staff had limited information, with believing that Bad Blood appearance was part of a bolder plan, while others think the storyline details have been intentionally vague to accommodate Rock's potential involvement. That part. While many within WWE expect The Rock to appear at WrestleMania, nothing's been confirmed about his role.
I assume they're going to do a mixed tag with him and Scott versus somebody and somebody else. Like like another wrestler and a musician, like Bad Bunny or like you could do Damian Priest and Bad Bunny. I don't know why you do that.
That's not going to be
sense.
Funny. Yeah,
it doesn't make sense with the storylines that are going into it. Well, if you have Drew be the third man,
Drew be with
the Antar Shield.
I mean, if there's somebody who's felt like they've been constantly screwed more than anybody else and would like somebody to help them get out of being screwed by associating themselves with the boss, it makes sense. And then you can do Priest and Bad Bunny versus him and Travis Scott.
Yeah.
There's a couple of different ways of going about that road. I don't know if they're going to actually do that. Obviously, I think it would be kind of iffy, honestly, especially considering the rumor that the slap that he took from he gave to Cody
fucked up Cody.
Yeah, fucked up Cody legit. So it's like, guys, what the fuck are you doing?
Fuck it, he only had a black eye and a busted eardrum. It's not like Cody's wrestling much until Mania.
Right?
Makes it better. Floyd Mayweather breaking Big Show's nose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, true.
Now, I don't think this is going to happen, but I saw just one little rumor about it, and I want to kind of touch on it. Is the whole like Punk not headlining WrestleMania? Oh, he's going to have to wait another year. Blah blah blah. Whatever. If it's true, and Seth versus Punk seems like it's a deal, but we don't know what Roman Reigns is doing. Do
Triple
you
threat
think?
match.
Well, yeah, but do you think they're going to turn Cody and Cena into a multi-man match?
No.
No.
I think the money is Cena versus
Oh, 100%.
Cody.
Like when I saw that rumor, I'm like, that's not a rumor. That's just speculation, and it's not going to happen because the way that turn was done, there's no way they're turning it into a multi-man match now. No way.
Well, couldn't Punk and Rollins headline night one?
Yes. They
Yes.
World title matches are headlined both nights.
No,
No,
not. I don't think so.
Jay
no,
and
I don't think Jay.
I said this before, and I think Jay Gunther opens WrestleMania night one.
I think that I agree with that because then if Jay does win the title, I mean you're just gonna have that place electrified for the rest of the.
I don't think it's either that or it's going to be in the middle of the show. It's
Yeah,
not. I don't think it's going to close the show. I really don't.
You can have like a Punk versus Rollins. I don't know.
I read
or whatever.
Cody and Cena is going to end up being a four-way with Rollins and Punk if they
Yeah.
don't have Roman for Mania. If they do have Roman for Mania, it's going to be a three-way.
with Roman in the main event with them.
Roman, Rollins, Punk.
Oh, okay.
But
For no title. Bless you.
no.
Thank you. But because, like, realistically, they're doing Rollins Punk again on Raw in a cage next week.
What? Okay. Hold on. Maybe we're thinking about this the wrong way here.
Absolutely, but
No. What I'm thinking is this favor that
the money in the Heyman favor.
Yeah.
I just need Punk to have a briefcase, and inside the briefcase is a loving portrait of Paul Heyman.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay. Maybe we're thinking about this wrong. Maybe Punks gets so fed up with the whole Cody of it all. Not Cody, but Cena, Rock, whatever. He goes after the world title and cashes in and makes it a triple threat.
Oh,
For what logical reason, though?
Jay Gunther Punk.
Jay Gunther Punk.
No, what I mean, like, what?
I can't think of one
favor?
right now. I can't think of it right now. And that way you get the world title in the main event of WrestleMania. Punk is saying main event of Mania. Probably going to win the title.
The craziest thing I read was
I didn't read this. I just thought of that at the top of my head. Like, what if we're thinking this? What if we're thinking about it wrong? Maybe that's why. Because there's 7 weeks of, 6.5 more weeks of build to Mania. You can make it make sense.
Okay, absolutely. The favor I read was Cena doesn't get the job done at Mania. And then Punk comes out after and ends up siding with Rock, and that's the favor. Punk's leaving Mania the world title in this scenario. Not Cody, not Cena.
Oh. Do Cody Cena night one, and then have Punk say, "Well, I'm doing night 2."
You do that too.
Do that too. Or do you have the favor being Roman beating the hell out of Cena, not being able to go for the title, and then second place in the Elimination Chamber gets it, which would be Punk.
I think it's odd that we have a lot of upper tier guys all kind of mixed up there.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of odd how they're all positioned like that, because you've got, and with all due respect to Shinsuke, and for those who don't know, Shinsuke lost a very close friend of his. People kind of said it was his brother. It wasn't his actual brother. It was like very, very close. Like,
Who are these people? Who are these people?
But the point,
Hashimura or something like that?
yes. Natty of all people trained under him for a little while too. But I think the upshot is that he is relinquishing the U.S. title over it. to just deal with his own stuff. So that means there's an open title ready to be thrown around.
If he relinquishes it.
Open weight?
I believe he has relinquished it. I believe. I'm not 100% sure of that.
No news on that.
So you're talking about an open weight title?
Like an open. Wow. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Isn't basically every title an open weight title now?
No.
Is there a weight division in WWE?
Oh, in WWE? No, I'm sorry.
So isn't every title an open weight
I
title?
didn't hear the WWE part.
Okay,
No.
so
Another funny talk about your domino. Dave Meltzer doesn't say that an indie show sells 10,000 tickets. John Cena doesn't turn heel.
Yeah.
yeah.
Wait, according to who? I love that.
I keep forgetting that's there.
My favorite part about that is him in his office looking like a fucking pigsty.
Yeah.
And his face is like,
But him knowing where everything was too.
Yeah, fuck you. There's my answer to that.
The rest of Elimination Chamber is pretty good too, I thought.
all right,
Oh yeah, no,
we're going backwards.
yeah.
We're going unsanctioned match: Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn.
If we're going backwards, Randy Orton returns at the end of the unsanctioned match.
Well, anyway,
Hello, their WrestleMania.
Hang on, fucking Sami Zayn gets the shit kicked out of him for how fucking long? Nearly 30 minutes. But as soon as Randy Orton goes, I might hit somebody with a kick, everybody's got to jump on Randy Orton. Fuck you.
Yeah, because that wasn't unsanctioned. Duh.
The entire thing was unsanctioned.
Sleazy just turned Lewis Black on us.
oh well, he's in prison. So, well, I don't know if he's in
Black?
prison. I don't know if he's in prison, but wait, no, I'm thinking. What am I? Louis C.K. is who I'm thinking of. I'm sorry.
I'm thinking,
What the fuck?
27 minutes and 35 seconds. Meltzer, Jesus fucking Christ. Ken gave this 4.5 stars.
What
Sleazy.
was it missing, John? What the fuck was it missing? 5 fucking stars. Obviously, match of the night. Without question. This was the most violent match I've ever seen without blood. And that was a big fucking kudos to them.
Wow.
I thought that this was absolute perfection in a match that both of them deserve. The only thing I would have wished for them is this happened at a WrestleMania.
This was a WrestleMania in Toronto.
It was. Yeah, you're right. You're right, because it was in Toronto. And I'll tell you, Michelle and I were thinking about going to this. Like, seriously thought about it. Because we hadn't been in Toronto in a while, and basically since she left. And we were thinking, maybe we should, do this show. And then I looked up tickets and went, fuck that. Now I regret it. Because this was, spoiler, I thought this was the best show that WWE has done since last year.
2 returns and a heel turn. And like top notch.
Like legendary moment.
yeah.
Like, and we could have been there and we didn't. And
yeah, but last time you went to Elimination Chamber, you caused COVID, so like.
Yeah.
Fair.
We didn't cause COVID. Shayna
Baszler.
Baszler caused COVID.
Yeah.
Don't get those facts twisted.
And motherfucker is CM, if you're still in the chat, this was a motherfucking death match.
Yep.
Because I swear to God, Sammy did die over it. So yeah, fucking gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Everything you could have wanted. The barbed wire steel chair was fucking phenomenal. Every spot they did was crisp. Everything they set up really worked well. even the story from from moment one to the finish was absolutely a master class in what storytelling can be within the confines of one single match. And obviously, it's Sami fucking Zayn versus Kevin Owens. What did you expect this was going to get rated?
My only is, well, I'm giving it 5 stars. There's no doubt about it.
5-star match.
It wasn't on them.
In the Tokyo Dome.
In the Sky Dome. But
it's in the Rogers Center. Close enough.
Same place.
It's the same building.
Yes, I know what the fucking building is.
Presentation with no lights. It didn't bother me watching it, but it kind of took me out of it a little bit too. Like,
I feel that because I did notice moments. I noticed that going, that's weird. And then the boys would kill themselves again. I'd be like, okay. But it's like they wanted the spotlight on that.
Literally, the spotlight was on them.
I loved it.
Like,
I absolutely loved it.
Again, it's a nitpick. It didn't bother me, but like when it first happened, I'm like, oh. When the match started, I'm like, oh, this is how it's gonna be. I'm like, oh.
It's unsanctioned. It was a light match.
As long as there's no red light, I'll be okay.
As long as you love me.
Roxanne, you don't have to put up the red light.
We're going to be talking about her in a couple matches. Calm down.
We should have talked about it. But yeah, we did it the opposite way. This match was great. Again, the only thing that would have made this match better after I said it, I realized is had it have been in Montreal.
Yeah.
Only thing.
Yeah.
You all gave it 5 stars.
What was it missing?
I would absolutely call this 5-star match.
I gave it 2.5. I'm only kidding. I actually gave it 4 3/4.
Ryan.
Fucker.
Hold on, I clicked around.
I got you fucking banned out of shit fucking shit.
What was it missing, you Italian fat fuck?
I didn't like the lighting, and I think blood would have really helped it.
I think they were trying for blood.
Yeah, I think they were. I think they were too.
I think they were trying for bones and shit.
I'll go up to 5 stars because about Sleazy mentioned about the lighting and stuff like that. I mean, my gosh, the brutality in that match was absolutely phenomenal. Sammy showing the neck was absolutely. I mean, like Zeke said, it was just a masterclass in storytelling the whole way through. And I had a couple of things that they mentioned that the commentators mentioned. I thought it was masterful when he hit him with the trash can. Look, you hit him with me. He hit him with Dominic Mysterio.
Fuck Pat McAfee, piece of shit.
And then
that got me chuckling.
That was also them mentioning him, the legacy between them with El Generico and Kevin Steen.
Hey, wait a minute.
That doesn't happen. That never.
El
happened.
Generico is in Mexico with orphans.
No.
I don't know what they're talking about.
I just visited the two of them like 2 weeks ago. It's fine.
Do you have picture proof?
Somewhere.
Lie.
No. I'm legit. I saw them. They were dealing with the orphans, and it's just how it is.
How they mentioned the backstory, even mentioning that was, I thought, pretty cool. It could have been saved for Mania.
Wow, that's not where they're going for Mania, though.
No.
Here's the reality. If they thought they were going to Toronto for a Mania anytime soon, they would have done that match there.
Right.
They're not coming to Toronto for a Mania.
Do they have a Hell in the Cell in the future?
In like June, I think it is now. If they decide to go with it again, but
I think as Zayn, Owens blow off Hell in the Cell, I think there's no way you can do it now.
No, there's a way you can do it.
Ladder War.
I was gonna say they're destined to fight forever, but yeah.
Yo, dog, I heard you like tag team matches.
This was shit.
Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus versus Nia Jackson, Candice LeRae. 11 minutes and 40 seconds. Ken gave this to Mike Sanders. Sleazy, you're the women's wrestling enthusiast.
I think Wade Barrett's questioning why Trish Stratus would risk her body against Nia Jax is the entirety of this match in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck, guys? Like, I understand they wanted to get Trish on the show to get the hometown pop and Trish being Trish. She got the hits in. This was not good, guys. I mean, it was the definition of a nostalgia match, and it wasn't even good at that. It was 11 minutes too long.
How long was the match?
Was it 11:40, 11:45?
11:40.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was way too long. Whatever. And you didn't even have fucking Trish win.
And I predicted Trish. Well, I predicted Trish to pin Candice. And it was Tiffany pinning Nia.
Well, I
but
mean,
I guess that makes sense. She's the champion. She already beat Nia. It doesn't matter. But, yeah.
have Trish go over. The entire point was having Trish be a fucking. Well, the main reason here was to try and get Tiffy over as a fucking face.
Yep.
Which did not happen.
No, it's
So
not.
sorry, guys. I
But-
don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, this match. I mean, the match. Like Brian said best. This was shit.
This was shit.
Lizzie, rating.
The
Oh, God, 2 stars. And I think I'm being generous.
Heavy G, rating.
I have it at 1.5. I mean,
I'll split the difference.
but it was bad. I mean, when Nia did the senton on Trish, she missed out by about 1.5 foot.
Didn't want to kill her.
I'd say a half an ass cheek. She missed it by. I mean, it was, and you could tell it wasn't even close. I'm like, oh my gosh! And then when she put Trish's face in when she attempted to put Trish's face into the turnbuckle, ends up going underneath it and nearly hits the freaking stanchion going to. It was just garbage.
To be fair, it wasn't just Nia that was.
Oh, no.
doing spots
No, it
on
was-
Tiffy
no.
was too.
So
Yeah.
yeah, that and then Candice Michelle, yeah. Candice LeRae had a freaking match thing, and
Mhm.
they were just waiting too long. It wasn't good.
It was a mess.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys heard me. I said I'm splitting the difference between you two, 1 3/4. I know Ryan loves quarter stars.
This deserves them all.
Women's Elimination Chamber match. Alexa versus Bianca Belair versus Bayley versus Liv Morgan versus I Almost Fell Backwards versus Roxanne Perez. 20 minutes and 19 seconds. Ken gave this the deets.
3 3/4.
Sleazy, you're the women's wrestling enthusiast.
Loved it. 4 stars. It wasn't as good as the men's chamber match, but it was still pretty good.
Because it was only a 5-woman elimination chamber.
That is 100% true. I think they're having Jade come out and like return was an interesting move for them. I thought it was a good idea to do it that way because it you basically had the tag team in there, so you needed to kind of split that off a little bit anyway. So that makes sense. I think Roxanne looked like a fucking $1 million in this match, and she absolutely needed this. This was her star-making moment, and she took full advantage of it.
Question.
Yes.
Alexa Bliss is back. Why do we need Roxanne Perez again?
Because that would be a hell of a rivalry.
Why do you need Roxanne Perez? Because she's a great worker. Like, I think I kind of understand what you're saying. They're both tight.
They didn't need Baron Corbin when they got Damian Priest. They call like, you know what I mean? It was just that same type
But
of wrestler gimmick.
Yeah, but they're not the same gimmick though.
I mean, do you need Carmelo when you had Liv Morgan?
No, I'd go the other way around. But hindsight being 2020, Carmelo's gone now, so
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's kind of the point is that not all the well, Liv's gimmick completely changed too. I want to point out too.
Yep.
So, and I believe that you're in that moment with Roxy as well because you need to have her kind of remold herself, obviously. And I understand what you're saying, but I think there's a lot more upside with Roxy right now than there would be with Alexa.
Oh,
I think-
100%.
I think Alexa's. Don't get me wrong, Alexa's great, but I think she's in a different role in the company than Roxy would be.
So
Fair
Alexa's an established former world champion that adds depth, while Roxanne's the up and comer who deserves the push. They are
Right.
different. Yeah.
Yeah, but don't you think that Bliss would help elevate
Mhm.
Roxanne more?
Mhm.
That's what I'm getting out of it. I think that, especially with the pin in the, I mean, you
Oh, I
still have
expect
that-
them to feud. If,
Yeah.
if that's what
I
you're trying
think-
to say,
Mhm.
I think that's going to be fantastic.
I
think
agree.
it's going to be phenomenal.
One of my biggest kind of iffy parts about this match was having Liv and Bianca be the final two. I
I actually think I predicted that on the scorecard.
I wouldn't be surprised, and a lot of people did. I thought having Roxy like get all the way to the end probably would have been better personally, but that's just me. Like I said, I think that they've got a lot of upside with Roxy, and having her go all the way to the end to lose would have been even better. I'll just say
Yeah,
that.
but with what she did in the beginning when she was reversing all of those power moves,
Mhm.
that was just, like we said earlier, that just another show where El Perez just is
Yeah.
is is the cream of the crop.
All right, Heavy G, talk about the match.
Yeah, I mean, with that, Bailey getting the pinfall on Perez was, Bailey beating the hits out of Perez in the pod was pretty cool. They're talking about Bliss's ring rust, which was not evident whatsoever. I thought, it was great. I thought the finishing sequence was pretty good. To me, it was a little clunky at the start. I mean, it's, you could say, okay, with Naomi getting eliminated by Jade and stuff, how it was just, oh, it doesn't happen. Maybe that's what I was saying, of how it was a little junky at the start. But other than that, I thought it was fantastic, and everybody basically got over. I figured once Naomi got eliminated, I figured Bianca was going to win.
I thought the opposite.
Really?
I picked Bianca in the scorecard, and as soon as that happened, I'm all like, fuck, she ain't winning now. She's going to be too emotional to win. And then I'm like,
But that bitch did it.
yeah. So I was like, oh, okay.
No, I mean,
That-
like she's the one that attacked Jade. It's funny now because there's so many ways to go with this.
Oh yeah.
But like, what a performance out of her to be like, "Oh no, don't hurt my friend. Why would you do that?"
Yeah. I mean, Heavy G, what'd you give it?
I gave it 4 stars.
Yes, I gave it 4 stars too. Like, it was, see, like we're in conjunction here. It
Fucking
just,
TNA World Tag Team Champion Hardy Boys are on NXT TV. They were on it last week, and they're defending the belts next week, and it still flips my head out.
because you're high. But
No,
anyway.
besides that,
Oh, okay. But no, I thought it was a great chamber match. Again, like I thought Jade coming down, beating the shit out of Naomi. I'm like, oh, that again. I kind of saw that one coming, but I kind of didn't. I'm like, oh, she's gonna come down, and it was well done. It was well done. And then, yep, Roxanne was definitely the star maker. Wrong kid died. It should have been Alexa. No kidding.
kind of.
but not really. Yeah, Bianca winning again was, like picture was like
The first woman to win 2 Elimination Chamber matches.
Yep. And I'm like, where do they go with it now? Like, they have the whole side story with Naomi, Jade, and her. Now she's going for a title. I'm like, where is... Again, it's a good thing that we don't know where they're going with it.
Yep.
So that's a good thing, but it's also like, where are they going with it? Like, but we'll see, which is great.
Does Jade cost Bianca the title?
Jade's winning Money in the Bank. And getting
Yeah.
the belt up Bianca that way.
Ooh.
That doesn't sound good for
But
any particular Asians.
But does Jay need to win Money in the Bank to do that, though?
Yes.
Yeah, I would think.
How do you have a bullshit quick match to put a belt on her that nobody's going to shit on? Money in the Bank.
Okay. But sometimes you got to take the kid gloves off. You got to go out there and wrestle 15 minutes.
Yeah, ECW proved for years that you don't got to do that. Accentuate the positives, hide the negatives, my friend.
I understand that, but it's a different time and era where there's only 4 matches on PLEs and they're all going, well, not all of them, at least 10 minutes plus. So, you need to. So.
You can't hide her.
And also at the same time, does she, with the storyline the way it is, does she need to win Money in the Bank? That's kind of where I'm getting at. She doesn't necessarily need to win Money in the Bank.
Is she above it?
No, because
not above it. I'm just saying, as a story perspective, she doesn't need to win it.
If
it comes out, I wouldn't be surprised if it comes out as actually Brian kind of hit at it. Bianca was the one that attacked her.
Naomi with collateral damage.
Yeah.
But when you talk about the little things that WWE does with their facial expressions and being concerned and all that shit, like...
Yeah. So that will turn Bianca heel, and then Jade has a ready-made program. She doesn't necessarily need to win. That's what I'm trying to get at. She doesn't need to win Money in the Bank.
And plus, you'd have her with Bianca, they've been tag partners, so they kind of know each other, which would limit Jade's
greenness.
Yeah.
Ryan, I don't know if you talked about the Elimination Chamber match.
I enjoyed the Elimination Chamber match. I'm against Bianca Belair winning solely on I get she's good, but she's like Tasha Steelz to me. Like, I want more out of her, but she always annoyed me. Even in NXT, she was just annoying to me.
Alberto Del Rio for me.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Where it's all like you're expecting more. Like, he's going to give you a solid 3 to 3.5 star match, maybe a 4-star match here and there, but nothing above it. Solid, but you expect it every time. It's like, oh, this match is going to be a banger, and it was a good match, but it wasn't.
It should have been better.
It should have been.
And then Sheamus shits in your car.
No.
Well, yeah, of course.
And he was the face, I want to point out.
Well, yeah.
Fucking face.
Listen, from personal experience, you got to shit, man. No matter where you are. So just because he borrowed Del Rio's car, that's on Del Rio. He should know that. That's an unwritten law.
That you shit in people's car?
If you have to go.
You have to go,
You're never borrowing my car, ever.
I never was going to anyway, so it's not the point.
Good. I'm just confirming that.
You drive a Camry.
Yeah, an Asian Camry.
Wow.
Made
I don't know if that's
Japan.
I don't know if that's racist or not that you drive an Asian. Driving Miss Asian?
So
I can't believe his pet name for Michelle is Camry.
I know, right?
How about it?
That's weird.
Thoughts on the show?
My pet name is Boo Boo Kitty Fuck. I think Ryan will be the only one that gets that.
Was it a league reference?
No, actually.
Damn. Usually when you say something
Dance on the Bob.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, the fuck you just said, little kid, but you special. You touch your brother in the heart. Now give it a map, Scott. Give it
Uh,
a map, Scott.
Wow.
Banger, not a banger, banger, banger.
Yep.
Is what this pay-per-view was.
Mhm.
Pretty much.
And then epic heel turn.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And then lost in the shuffle. Randy Orton comes back.
Again, Orton gets fucked. Can I not enjoy 10 minutes of my fucking return?
Yep.
Again, it happens to him.
Here's a question. How do you think they booked with Cena's heel turn? I was thinking about this earlier. How do you think they book it? Like with him going to the end?
Easily.
Me thinking, here's my thinking.
Before you say anything, he's appearing on Raw not next week but the week after. And this is the way he doesn't even need to make that appearance. WrestleMania is set. Right now, if he does not appear at all, good.
He should do like a Rock and do it via satellite.
Good. He doesn't even need to do that. That heel turn was so good and well performed. He doesn't need to show up until Mania.
Fuck that. Give me from Sad, let him dress as Peacemaker.
Oh my God.
That and the mic drop at the press conference was pretty
yeah.
Never had to say a word.
Drops the mic and leaves.
Yeah. I think what's going to happen is he's going to beat Cody for number 17.
18.
Which, if Ric Flair shows up, I'm going to
18.
His will be 17.
18.
Oh yeah, the stupid. Oh yeah, I get what you're saying. It's 17, but okay. What I get Canadian math.
He's going to keep it through, and I think he's going to drop it at Survivor Series to Randy Orton.
I don't think he's going to drop it that long. So, I
think he's going to drop it. I think he's going to drop it to to me, Survivor Series farewell match. Like Randy Orton.
I honestly don't think he's going to hold the title that long.
Who's Cena?
Yeah. He may win 17, but he could drop it like the next month back to Cody.
It's fucking 18.
Whatever. But he may win the title and then drop it back to Cody. Just to say, I won the most world titles, and then he drops it back to Cody in some gimmick match or something. But and then you can have all the matches he wants with everyone else. But that doesn't kind of make sense with the way they're going with the storyline, because we just gotta see.
Wow, letting wrestling play out. What a concept.
I know, right? Because if he's the chosen one from The Rock, blah blah blah, him winning the title and dropping it a month later just doesn't make sense to me.
Fair.
He loses at SummerSlam.
Speaking of banger pay-per-views,
yeah.
Have you seen? I mean, Fat Man talked about this before. Have you seen a card for AEW Revolution weekend?
No.
Possible banger city.
So that shows that Sleazy also doesn't watch that product.
No, I haven't watched any AEW.
Ospreay and Carl Fletcher in a cage.
Nice.
MJF and Hangman Adam Page.
Banger.
Swerve Strickland versus Ricochet. Winner is the number one contender for the world title.
Banger.
That way.
Mercedes Moné versus Momo Wanatabe, the winner of the women's tournament for the TBS title.
Mid.
Exactly in the mid.
The Hurt Syndicate versus the Outrunners for the tag team titles.
I mean,
Timeless Tony Storm and Mariah May in a Hollywood ending match. No DQ for the women's world title. Take a Shida versus Kenny Omega or the International Championship.
Thumbs up.
And Edge and Moxley.
Thumbs in the middle.
With Christian waiting in the corner.
Is he in your corner?
No.
He's my corner.
You looked in the corner.
I thought I heard something. Oh, crazy. That might be the high. I think that pay-per-view sounds like bangers.
It does.
Yes, it does.
Mm-hmm. And let's see how AEW fucks it up.
Listen, when Cope wins the world title and Christian immediately takes it from him.
Because it's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's 100% going to happen.
After the end of a 7.5 hour pay-per-view.
I'm not
Don't
gonna
watch
do
the pre-show.
Okay, 6.5
That's-
hours. okay, 6.5
I'm
hours.
just gonna say
Okay.
I'm gonna watch it probably the next day. So I may start it and then watch it the next day. Break it up, hour here,
Hour there.
here.
Yeah.
News and rumors a little bit here quickly. I think Ryan and I talked about this a little bit before air. WWE and NBC Universal are both interested in keeping PLEs on Peacock, but of course WWE is going to explore their options when the deal ends.
Of course they will.
Yeah.
They'd be stupid not to.
100%.
I think here's the problem with keeping them on Peacock is that if they do renew the deal for Peacock, I can see Peacock's again.
See what?
Peacock's price going up again.
Yeah, I can see that too. But also, if Netflix gets them, I can see Netflix price going up again. I think anywhere streaming they go, the price is going up for that subscription.
I am paying the price of Netflix for the WWE stuff alone, and everything else that comes with it after the fact is just bonus.
Mm-hmm.
My Netflix is $23.99 a month, and it's worth every fucking penny to me. And I get random movies on top of that. Sign me up.
Yeah, and random TV shows too.
I'm going to
Mr.
stop. You
McMahon.
only get so digitally erect.
I have not finished Mr. McMahon, but I gotten about 4 episodes in. I just finished the Attitude one, and I think Fat Man, you'd already said it, but
there's nothing in there that
It's new to people.
us don't know.
Right.
When I say us don't know, us the hardcore wrestling fans know everything. And what Ryan's about ready to say, this it's not for us.
No, what I was going to say, it reminds me of the Von Erich movie. Because those that watch the Von Erich movie are like, oh, that's so sad. But those that watch the Von Erich movie and know about it go, oh, that's fucked.
Yeah.
I went and saw the Iron Claw with my girlfriend. And literally, the whole time, she thinks this is just like a nice drama romance movie at the beginning. It ain't! It ain't!
It's going Kurt Cobain shotgun deck real fast.
Yup.
Yup. And she was like freaking out because she can't take she likes like some drama movies, but like
She likes thrillers.
The emotional drama she can't take. And at the end of it, she's like, that gave me anxiety. I'm like, well,
how do you think
they left 2 brothers out of it, so that also died. So guess what? That could have been a lot worse.
Sequel, motherfucker. Sequel.
Eddie
the forgotten deaths.
Eddie and Alicia Edwards re-signed with TNA. That's not surprising.
Poor Davey Richards.
Yeah, he got fucked.
Who figured he would have been the Marty Jannetty?
Well, I mean,
he did get the fuck Angelina Love, so I guess that's
that's one. But the other piece is that he kind of was acting like Marty Jannetty for a while there too. So
yeah.
Here's an interesting question.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
With WWE's partnership with TNA,
yes.
Does Styles go back and have his final match with TNA?
Absolutely needs to happen.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
But realistically,
wait, hold on. To clarify,
stupid as it's going to say, TNA has a deal with NXT, not WWE.
To clarify, do you think Styles is going to have his final match ever in TNA, or just go down there to have one last match?
I think he's
for
going to have one last match for TNA. He's going to go down to NXT, and I would love to see him go up against Nick Nemeth. Who else would you have him go up against?
Literally anybody else.
Like a true TNA
like a true
guy.
TNA original.
Okay.
You know what I would want? It will never, ever, 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 ever happen him versus Christopher Daniels one more time.
Yeah.
But
Get out of my head.
it will never ever happen.
Yeah.
Never happen. Ever.
How about him and Samoa Joe?
Hey,
Never ever ever happen.
Never say never. That is a Vince McMahon ideological that we would look at.
And where's Vince McMahon now?
Natty's
Who'd he
about to
ever be
wrestle. Hey,
besides that woman?
Triple H for the WWF title and a bunch of court cases. Natalia is about to wrestle at an NWA show. Never
Right.
say never.
Yeah.
Right.
And
And isn't she going to be at Bloodsport?
Yep.
Yeah. But again, ending Mania weekend, I'm not as shocked anymore. Bloodsport's been done.
Yeah.
Just that logical of that answer. Natty wrestling for NWA, and it's not even Mania weekend. It's a month after. You know what I mean? Like, it's out of place that it's just.
Yep.
They've been sending people over. There's no way you can tell me that they wouldn't get somebody who's as respected as Christopher Daniels and AJ and do it on a TNA show so nobody has to worry.
Yeah, nobody's going, I'm canceling my HBO subscription because Christopher Daniels showed up on TNA.
I just goddamn want my When Worlds Collide NXT versus TNA.
Yep.
It's coming. Yep. It's coming. I think that to answer Heavy G's question, I think he is going to do one more match down there, I think. He said in an interview recently that once he hits his 50th birthday, he's done.
Yeah, he's 47 now.
Yeah.
It was
no, he wants to retire before
he hits 50.
Before he hits 50.
Yep. So was it Chris Van Vliet's interview, wasn't it? I just think I just watched.
I think so. Today. Yeah. I can't remember where it came from. It probably was Chris Van Vliet. Chris Van Vliet has been fucking on fire.
Yeah.
Just going after everybody he can. Good for him. But yeah, to kind of touch on that, let's be honest. He's more of a WWE guy than a TNA guy now.
Styles?
Yeah.
He's a year off.
I will always consider him a TNA guy to start with. He was one of the pillars of that company.
Just
Ryan,
like Ricky Starks is.
Do me a favor. You know what? Never mind. I'll do it. I was going to pull up the current TNA roster.
Oh God.
And think about all the matches he can have.
There's one that really stands out to me. It's Kazarian.
I'm glad you said that name. Somebody brought this up to me, or did bring it up to me. Said it online.
I got it. I got it up. Batman.
Ace Austin?
No.
Ace. That would be a good. Yes.
Yeah.
Eddie Edwards.
Brian Myers.
Kazarian.
Chris Bay, if he was Herb. Cody Deaner would be a good one. Eric Young would be a fun little match again. Hammerstone.
Yep.
Jeff Hardy.
Steve Macklin.
Steve Macklin could be interesting.
How about
Joe Hendry. Moose.
iPhone.
Master Slamovich.
I was just gonna say what I was just legit gonna say. Pasha Slamovich. Tessa Blanchard. Yeah.
Crazy idea. Frankie Kazarian cashes in a Collier Shot Gauntlet trophy match, but on a NXT championship.
He's calling his shot.
Calling the shot.
Oh, we need to retcon something that we talked about yesterday, or not yesterday, last week. We talked about the NXT Championship, Obafemi versus Moose.
iPhone.
It was supposed to be title for title. It's not.
We said that after.
What's that?
It's just for the NXT title.
Yeah, we never clarified that on the show.
Oh, we did clarify what was on the air.
Yeah, it was on the air. Because we were originally talking about it, like, how are we going to have this weird dusty finish based off of title for title? No, it's just for the NXT championship, which means Obafemi 100% is winning.
Yeah.
Still going to have a dusty finish, but it's definitely Oba's going over.
Does this... Oh, Ryan just put an idea in my head. Is this where Kazarian cashes in, but on Moose?
Oh, and just takes the X Division title?
Oh, oh. Cashes in on what if Moose wins and then cashes in on him? Sorry, I flipped my titles in my head.
No, I know. I was thinking that because of the deal and the partnership they had, he can find a loophole to cash in on the NXT champion with the Call Your Shot Gauntlet.
And have like Femi versus like Kazarian feud.
Yeah. But it's still got the same thing we talked about before. Who is, if they do it, who is the first person to cross brand win titles?
I think it's going to be a WWE guy that's going to.
Yeah,
know what?
but I
You know
want both
what?
ways.
Fraxium.
I actually think it's going to be a WWE woman.
Think Cora Jay's gonna beat Masha Slamovich?
That would work.
No, I think Grace wins NXT and then they unify them.
They're not gonna unify him.
Metaphor winning the Knockouts tag team titles. Last Legend and Jamar Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
Could be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we definitely have
Well,
Roadblock coming up. Rochester Roadblock. Come on.
I'm the only one that gets it. If you
There's
don't know the story, Google.
Yeah, god damn it. Stupid. fucking bullshit.
Wow. What a coincidence.
What?
Travis Scott walked to the ring with Jey Uso on the first Raw on Netflix. And now he's hanging with The Rock.
I mean, they're all Samoans, so that makes sense.
Wow.
Wow.
That's just group of race together.
Well, there's Roadblock is on March 11th.
Next Tuesday.
NXT has got a spring break type thing that I assume is going to be like April, May, somewhere around there.
Well,
Then you have Stand and Deliver.
Yeah.
So there's like 3 big NXT pay-per-views coming up.
I think it's I think Spring Break's gonna be after Stand and Deliver. Like
it probably is.
Unless it's like a special NXT episode like Roadblock is.
It might be.
But
they're
I think after Roadblock they're building to Stand and Deliver.
So then they do Spring Break in May. It's fine. But the point is that there's 3 of them in 2.5 months.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things we can play around with here. And
this is a multi-year partnership with TNA.
Yeah.
So there's time.
It's not like that they have to hotshot titles left and right.
Survivor Series next week or this year. NXT versus TNA.
Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah, 5 versus 5.
In a War Games match that Heavy G's gonna hate.
Yep. As usual.
I gotta bring that up at least once an episode.
All right.
I mean, yeah.
I think that's it for news and rumors.
Ryan's
slowly fading into the dark.
Yeah, he's high as fuck. Put yourself.
Oh, dude. Ron Buckotch, Reddit, Twitter, Instagram, all that fun shit. The Reddit quote was the Owen Hart thing because nothing was topping that.
Oh, yeah, no.
Nope.
Heavy G, put yourself.
Catch me. It's Heavy Julius Beefcake, by the way. I should paint myself orange and become Orange Julius.
Do not do that.
I will call you.
I can't paint myself black. You can't paint yourself orange. Fuck
wow. Here we go.
One, he'd be called Oompa Loompa Beefcake.
Oompa Loompa Beefcake. Yeah, true.
Oompa
Loompa Dee. Batman is an asshole. Anyway, you can catch
just
me.
Like Sleazy.
You can catch me
I'm in
and this guy above me on the best Star Sports Show period 2. We're taking this week off. We should go every other week. Now that football season's over, baseball's coming up. We'll talk about the weird trade in the NFL, a legend retiring from the broadcasting booth, and much, much more. Catch us next Tuesday night following this show.
Stupid segment of Sleazy not knowing what sports are. What's going on with the whole NHL like thing in Boston? thing?
Well, the Four Nations.
Yeah, what
That
was
happened
that?
like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about it though.
So it's basically it was like their all-star week.
Right.
Okay.
So they got like what was it? U.S., Canada, Sweden,
Sweden and Russia, wasn't it?
It wasn't Russia. It was
Finland.
Finland.
It was Finland.
Okay.
And then basically they face off like a round robin.
Oh, cool. I had no idea what it is, so I was like, "What the fuck is this?" Like, obviously sports. You know, what can I say? I'm at TW Sleazy.
Hi.
Fuck you. We are Sleazy Fat Man on Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, TikTok. Please like and follow us there. Find our videos at twitch.tv/SleazyFatman, youtube.com/SleazyFatman, and that premium content's on that onlyfans.com/The Wrestling Show. Like and subscribe on your favorite platform. Click the notification icon on YouTube. Make sure to get all that hot content coming to your phone, coming to your tablet, coming to your web browser, whatever, wherever you watch YouTube, wherever you watch us in general. Explore more content at thewrestlingshow.com, including articles, merch, so much more. So with a thanks to Ryan who left, thanks to Mr. Heavy Julius Beefcake, and as always for Sleazy.
For the Fat Man.
This is The Wrestling Show. Thank you guys so much for listening. Peace.
Fuck Dave Meltzer. Fuck Tony Khan and his alleged coke habit. A hot dog's on a sandwich, a sub is on a sandwich, a burger is a sandwich, burritos and tacos are wraps? No. Tacos, yeah. I can't remember all this anymore. Next week, AEW Revolution. That's going to be a banger show, and then we'll see how AEW fucks that all up.
I'm a truth that you seem to run from. I'm an army of one. I'm a clip in your gun. I'm the pain in the game. The bloodshed in your name. When there's nothing to gain.